Hi everyone. It's Pinkfresh Friday, and I'm going to do a page that I'm not sure about at all. As you know, I have quite a large stash of older Pinkfresh collections. But in a recent Mind the Scrap kit, I got a package of these fabric bows by Pinkfresh. This is the back of the packaging where it gives examples of how the pieces could be put together. So I've used some of them, and I had a few pieces left. So I put them together to make these bows that you see lined up on this panel. I have no idea if that's where they're going to end up or what I'm going to decide to do with them. And I thought that all those colors, I used the other side of this packaging, well, to test my stitching stamp, but also to mat these photos. I filtered the photo 3 different ways and then kind of stacked them up and distressed the edges so you could see where one photo begins and the other ends. And if I kind of turn them like that, that might even bring it out more. Okay, yeah, I like that. So anyway, this is a photo of my granddaughter Katie taking a selfie in an amazing thrift shop that her friend took her to in Austin. She's in Austin visiting her best friend who moved there recently, and Katie's kind of on her first solo plane journey, vacation sort of thing. So it's kind of an exciting time. And so I kind of wanted to do a sort of funky page. So I pulled some stickers from, I don't know what collection this is from, but this one I think is from Super Cool, these two. And there are a lot of sayings on there that might work. So I thought in conjunction with the bows, I might pull some strips from there. And the one that struck me here is I like this head up gorgeous. So I may or may not use that. I have some flair, including one that's a Texas map. And I have some flowers from a recent Pinkfresh collection, but I've lost the packaging. I've used most of the flowers. I've lost the packaging, and this is what I have, but I know they're Pinkfresh. And they all happen to be blue with a little bit of pink in this one, so it kind of sort of works. I don't know if flowers are going to be what I want. This piece of paper right here is from Simple and Sweet, and it's called Good Company, and I think it's the B side. The other side are these kind of cut aparts. And this paper with the birds on it, I have no idea what collection that is. I cut the strip off of it to use it before, and I didn't keep the strip with it. So I apologize, but it's one I have used before. I think I had 4 sheets of this. On one, I actually fussy cut the birds out and then kind of glued them with glue dots on top of the same bird on the paper. And I probably did that 4 years ago. So anyway, I'm going to get rid of this. And the bows are from Let's Stay Home. I don't think that's where the flowers are from. Maybe something like The Best Day or something like that. I think it had the word day in the name of the collection. And I'm sorry, I probably should have looked that up. But this is all about using up our stash, whether we know or remember where it came from or not. So, do I want that on there? Let's pull the bows off for now. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to distress it. And while I'm distressing it, I'll tell you my idea is to actually line the bows up and then have select word strips to go beside them, and the word strips may or may not go off the page. So the word strip I would pick for the area where the photo goes would be short so that the photo can go there and it doesn't interfere with it. So I'm going to kind of bend this up a little bit. Katie actually loves thrifting, and that to her is a great vacation activity. Bless her heart, she is so proud of the wardrobe that she's put together with thrift store finds, and that actual love of bargain hunting is going to serve her well. I wish I'd yeah, I had see, this is the other side of that paper. Let me see. I do want to do the rest of that up there. Okay. There. And now I think I'm just going to go ahead and commit. I know I'm covering up some birds, and that's going to bother me. But I think there will be enough left. I kind of want to do it. Let's see, I'll leave that bird whole. These three birds here will remain whole. Okay, now, as for adhering these, I had thought about putting them up on dots or, foam. And I think I am going to do that. I had tried some of the pre-made dots. I'm going to kind of do that one there. Let me kind of line them up like I had them, and we'll see how this works out, how the spacing works out. I'll have that one go over the side there, but the small ones can kind of stay. I'd like them lined up with the center of that. Okay, let's go for it. Let's just do this. And I don't know if any of you have worked with these bows, but I kind of wasn't a fan when I first saw them. It kind of looked like a little too much trouble. But then it kind of got to be fun, mixing and matching and kind of doing different shapes with them and different colors. And in this case, I've left the pieces out without folding them back, and and on the others I folded them back. When I first did the bows, I did a few of these that had the kind of swirly. Here's one that is going to need some help staying adhered. But in this case, on the swirly, I curled it back. I love this heart print. And this gives me some space underneath the side of each to kind of tuck something under there. And I have some alphas for a title, and I don't exactly know where the title's gonna go. But we'll figure that out. There's kind of a space down here that I could do it. Okay, I've kind of eyeballed those, and that all seems to be okay. Or I could even do it right across the bottom here. So if I'm gonna even consider that, I'm gonna move this up just a tiny bit. Okay, so now I'm thinking that I want the photo. I'm going to put another layer of foam. I want the photo to go maybe there, kind of a little towards the bottom. Okay, and I was thinking if I did flowers, they would be somewhere in there like that, and I'm not feeling that right at the moment. But I do know that I want the Texas flare to go right there on the corner. And let's start pulling we're just so close to done, it's unbelievable. Okay, there's this Head Up Gorgeous, which I really like, that I could say put there. Seize the Day is another good one that could go, let's say there. On here, Capable of Anything. Friendship is a good one because she's there with her friend. But Adventure, I like Adventure. And I've got some tape right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and commit to Adventure. And I'll commit to Head Up Gorgeous. And let's see if we can find anything better than Seize the Day. I like Make It Happen. There's one here that says Follow Your Enthusiasms. And if I put it, I don't know if I have a good spot, but I could maybe hang it off this side and have it pointing in. Let's try that. Let's see how that might work. I like that, actually. I want kind of a funky look, but still pretty, because that's kind of the story here. Okay, that works. Oops, I've lost my other sheet there. Let's go, let's see what else. Capable of anything. I like that. I like that thought. Okay, and Seize the Day I am going to use up there. It is so good to see her kind of growing up. She's really, really good at her job and is getting lots of good feedback there. Let's see. I've got this little strip that says currently, and I could maybe kind of fit that in there. There's this one that says Fun and Games, which could go right in here. And see how the colors in the bows, which are a newer collection, just all of that goes so well with the colors of the other, the older kits, the older collections. There's this little bit that says yes, which I thought maybe could hang out. I'll do it like that. I'll have it hang out of there. And then where else do I need something? Let's do the title. Or I could kind of show you how I'm going to do it, and then we can let me pick another color besides that yellow. This is going to take forever, so I'm going to put Austin Rocks in these letters right down there, and I'll do that off camera. So let's do some other embellishing. I really like this flare because it looks to me like patchwork denim, and I think that's kind of right up Katie's alley. And I'm gonna, to draw attention to this title block down here, I'm gonna put this one well, they're going to all end up kind of being down this line or this one. And I've got another one that I can put, I think I'll do this one right here. So I'm going to do that. And then these flare are from Dottie About Flare, and they are kind of a grab bag. I get every so often I get a design team box that's kind of a grab bag, not necessarily associated with a particular collection. Could this be where one of the flowers goes? Kind of hooked on like that. And do I want that one, or this one is kind of a little bit too big. But I kind of like that, and then maybe I could do this one over here. Near this bird. I think this is just funky enough that it works for me. Let me do a double bit of foam tape to kind of prop that up. I kind of want it down here with the Texas map kind of thing. And do I want the light blue or the dark blue flowers right here? Oops, those are stuck, so those are on there. Let's go with those. Let's pick those. And I've got these little circly bits that can go around. Those are from Bramble Fox. And I'm putting just a little bit of adhesive on there. I'm actually going to do this one on there. Kind of move it down, and then I'll do this one. How about right in there? I feel like I need something right there. So let's look and see if we've got anything that that would work there. Here is a little thing that says very little is needed to make a happy life. And that is a perfect sentiment for thrift store shopping, right? And so that's perfect there. And I think I saw a little banner thingy. This that says cool, and I'm going to put a little foam behind it. So that I can kind of vary the height so that I can overlap it there. Okay, so that makes a nice little cluster. I've got this "You Only Live Once" bit that I thought I might do up here, kind of in conjunction with that flare. And let's see. Home is where the Wi-Fi is. That would also be a good one. Let me stop there, though. I think I've got it decorated as much as I want, and I will put the title there. The one thing that I have left to do is add just this tiniest little bit of washi tape that I'm going to use to kind of highlight well, actually, I think I was going to use it to highlight the photos, like to do on this top photo. And I should be able to tear it, but I think it might work better if I cut it. It's really, really tiny, and I used it primarily in the past for card making. I've got a little bit there that's stuck, and so the place that it belongs is bunched up and on my floor, I suppose. Okay, there. And then I was actually going to use it on the screen part, but I think I'm going to like it better here. I can trim those off camera. I'll let that go to there. And then I'll do one across the bottom. And I'll tuck that under the flare. Or chop it off. And this washi is very sticky, so it gets on. Once it touches something, it doesn't want to let go. Okay, so that adds kind of a little bit of funkiness to it, and I do want to add some stitching, maybe up here, kind of going off this onto here. Well, those are not the same level, so I'm just going to do it on there. And I'm just going to ink up a little bit of the stamp. And kind of do it like that. And then I think I'm going to do another down here, but I may just leave that up. But that kind of looks a little bit lonely up there. I may I know what I might do is put I really don't want to try to line up the stamping. Even though I have a clear block, I don't trust myself. So there is a little, here we go. We have this little OK sign right here, and I can slide it in right there and make it be like a tab kind of sticking up in the page protector. And it looks like it's sort of sewn on. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so I think we're done, except for the title, which I will do in these colors because they will contrast with that pale green back there. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're inspired to get out and use your Pinkfresh stash. And be sure to check out everybody else who's on this this monthly hop. I'll have a list in my description box, and you'll see a huge variety of Pinkfresh collections, and I'm guessing that you probably have some of that in your stash. So enjoy, and I'll see you next month. Bye.